of Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead. Jolting tales of horror. Creepshow. In case you pass out, that's tough.
One of the more unique films of this marathon is 1982's Creepshow. It's an anthology film, made up of several unique short films rather than one story. Directed by the one and only George Romero and written by Stephen King himself, Creepshow is an homage to classic horror comic books such as Tales from the Crypt.
Man, I find you with a worthless piece of shit like this again. You won't sit down for a week, buddy boy.
The first segment is Father's Day. A cruel father comes back from the dead to avenge his murder by killing his remaining family, as well as claim his traditional Father's Day cake. This short is very simple with some decent suspense and is an effective spooky story easing you into what's to come. I love the look of this one. The red and blue lighting reflects the comic book theme, and the zombie design is really cool.
Happy Father's Day!
The lonesome death of Jordy Verrill sees a meteor crash on Jordy's farm. It leaks a strange goo that quickly grows plant life on anything it touches. Jordy gets infected, starts to grow grass on his body, and craves water. But it's all over once he touches it, becoming completely covered by plants, driving him to take his own life, dying alone. Despite the tragic ending, this one is more comedic in tone. Stephen King actually acts in this short as Jordy, and it's a bit goofy.
That's a meteor. I'd be dipped in shit if that ain't a meteor.
The body horror concept is interesting, but I'd say this is easily the weakest segment.
Holy old Jesus!
Something to Tide You Over is very neat as we get Leslie Nielsen of all people playing a serious villain role as Richard. Richard's wife is having an affair, so he forces both her and the man to bury themselves in sand, then he waits for the tide to roll in.
Becky?
Nielsen's acting style really shines here. Richard is sadistic, viewing his crime with delight and making both victims watch each other drown through a TV. I don't want to give this one away, but it's filled with suspense and solid scares. Next up is The Crate. A mysterious crate appears in a university's storage. It contains a man-eating beast that kills anyone that gets close, leaving poor Professor Stanley to deal with it. I loved this one. The monster has a great design. I'd describe it as a mix of a baboon, wolf, and maybe even a crocodile. The close-up shots look great and make an effective scare. This one is probably my favorite short of the bunch. The final segment is called They're Creeping Up on You. Upson Pratt, a germaphobe and corporate asshole, is dealing with a roach problem in his penthouse. Pratt is a horrible boss, ruthless businessman, a racist, and all-around terrible person.
You might go far, White.
I've noticed that in service jobs, people like yourself often do. People of color.
His roach problem gets worse and worse until he gets exactly what he deserves. I think you can see what I'm getting at here. This one is super gross, but trust me, you want to see this man suffer. The ending is terribly disgusting, but well earned. Creepshow had a sequel in 1987 and recently got a TV series in 2019. It's a cool movie. I love its comic book style with the stylized lighting, and the animated transition segments are a nice touch. I also appreciate its variety. If you ask anyone to rank the shorts, you'll most likely get a different answer every time. If you're looking for some good fun, make sure to pick up a ticket to the Creepshow.
Pleasant nightmares, friend. Good midnight to you.